to the ends of the earth. Why are you over there? What? Maybe over there. Maybe over there. What's going on? Let's share it with the peoples. Let's get it moving here. Good morning. It's gonna be a quick one. 15, 20, 30 minutes max. I say that, but just gonna go over it quick. No big deal. Nothing crazy. Apparently it is crazy. It's not gonna work. There it is. HRJ, what's up, brother? Let me pop out the chat. Pop it out. I don't know why I do that, but it just feels right in my fucking blood. I feel it in my bones. Good morning. Dude, I appreciate you, man. I really do. You're always here throwing a thumbs up. I know it. Throwing a comment every now and again. It means a lot. Appreciate you. Let's take a peek. I got Cardano up now, but let's take a look at Bitcoin. It's looking juicy, right? We'll just start. We'll start up. We'll start up. We'll work our way down quick. Work our way down quick. Our coffee's still hot. All right. I mean, the 4-week. It's looking like it could want to roll over to the upside here, oscillator-wise. We are in that 4-week bounce zone we talked about, right? If we're gonna go up, this is where it's going to happen. Now, I don't know if I necessarily think we're blasting off to $1.50, at least yet. But we'll kind of get there. You'll see how there's mixed signals a little bit. And some that line up with last cycle that we'll talk about. So the 3-week, right? 3-week broke bearish. It would make sense to come back up into here, 786 looking real nice, and then dropping down, right? Come back on the liquidity. Everyone thinks the bull market's back on, and we come back down. Or we even, maybe we S&P the high, kind of like last cycle, and then come back down. 2-week, remember these are all scenarios. I'm just pushing you through it because until I see this 2 or 3 week top taken, aka the all-time high, I have a hard time thinking we're blasting off. And we can as long as I'm in on it. Bitcoin can do whatever the fuck it wants. I don't care either way. 2-week. Structure's different, right? Structure's a little different. But this is a short zone now, right? This is the break. The break's a little lower. So you got the 3-week break is like around here somewhere, plus or minus. The 2 weeks down here. I'd ideally like to come up towards the 786. That'd be healthy. We are printing a green dot. Money flow is coming up on the 2-week. It was looking pretty decent on the 3-week, like it wants to roll up. The 1-week, we already had that green dot print, okay? What's concerning is that we have such bearish divergence. Let's make it an arrow, shall we? For the people. What color would you like bearish divergence to be? There's too much red going on. We'll make it orange. Right? So we have the divergence. We have the curvature. We have this higher time frame change of character. Could that mean absolutely nothing because the 4 weeks still bullish? Absolutely. Right? Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. These are all just ideas, but right now I'm looking for a pump for a continuation down. It's just what it is. If I were to see this on a 5, 10, 15 minute, I would 100% be expecting to bounce here, either take the high or come up into this zone, take the low, bounce again, and then come back, keep going down. just so happens this is not the 5-minute, the 15-minute, right? This is it. This is the weekly. This is the monthly. This is what it looks like. We're up. I'm up and away. Let's get rid of this. 5-day. Same jazz, right? Same concept at least. Up. SFP down. SFP up. I'll take a look at that. I appreciate you. I don't know if I like this pull because of this wick, so I'm going to say boom, 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 boom. And then I'm going to say this order block here is going to have huge potential for a good-looking short here once we get there. It's a 5-day order block. It's not a 5-day zone, but it's a 4-day zone, right? Does it matter? I think it matters. So we're going to talk about it. We have, well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's box this out. Why are you far over there? Oh, extend right. No. We're going to go bearish, and we're just going to write in here 5 days so we know. All right, 4-day. I'll look at that EMA in a second. That's good stuff. This 5-day is in the golden pocket, the 786, rated the 4-day supply. The 3-day, we have a 3-day order block within this 5-day at the golden pocket, 786, inside this 3-day supply. Right, the 2-day. Oops. Same jazz. Let's get rid of this. Fuck it. Let's get rid of this. And you'll notice we still have bearish divergence. What do we have here? Right? We have a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high potentially. High, lower high. Like if you want to go spread out, like we have it here, and then our oscillator's resetting, right? So this is hidden bearish divergence when you're making a higher high on the oscillator. So just call it from here. And your candles are making lower highs, right? This is a lower high. Ignore that one. Right, so, right, you're starting to see the contradicting, right? The contradictions going on. 50-day, or the 50 EMA on the 1 week. Let's take a peek. You know what? Nah, we'll just do this. We'll keep it that way. Let's just make it bigger, I guess. Make it thicker, and we'll make it, I'm feeling purple. We feeling purple? Maybe a light purple. I like that. I mean, we got above it, but it only, you could see we're chopping around here, like bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. What I was looking at was an EMA on the 10-day. Shit, I erased my whiteboard. I think it was like the 13 and the 27. Random, I know. Well, look, we can look at that in a second too. That'll be quick. But yeah, I see what you're saying. And once again, now we have 2-day supply here. 786 the 2-day pull. We have a 2-day order block up here. We could definitely come up for it. But this is the daily stuff, right? Daily structure. So until we break this in the daily, right? Come up to come down. Right? Right? Like, let's open the 4-hour. I'll show you. It'll be on the 4-hour somewhere. I'm telling you, it'll be on the 4-hour somewhere. Yeah, see, the problem is there's a lot of in between, chip chop in between, right? Like this guy, per se, right? Boom, 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 boom. We change, we come back up, we break. We're ranging. Yeah, I know we take this high, but until we take this particular high, we're going to go down. So, in market structure theory, of course. I really want to find something clean. Like, this is clean too, right? Boom, boom, boom. We come up, we come down. 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 So until we take this high, which we did, SFP'd it, but right? This started to give us the idea that this potential squeeze that we're in, and I'm not drawing it perfect because I don't believe in these formations. They get me in trouble more often than not. But this is showing us that we can start to move our way up, and that's exactly what happened. So until we take that daily high, up here at 107.5, we'll call it, plus or minus, no big deal. I have to assume we're gonna move down. Not a big deal, because even if we come down, right, we could double bottom. We can come down, grab this liquidity, come into this zone I've been looking at. Right, because if you go back out to the weekly, and you pull from this low to the high, which is, it's the 4-week pull, everything on log, right? Charts on log, fibs on log, because it makes a big difference when you're on these high time frames. I'm looking down here. And it makes sense, right? Because we never mitigated this demand. And we're going to have some consolidation here. So we're going to have demand within the demand, obviously, right in the golden pocket. And there's going to be some order blocks here on some certain time frames, I guarantee it. So, this is going to be a really strong level for at least, if we do something like this, for a quick bounce. I would look there. I'm going to be looking, like I said, top of this, call it 94 even, guys. To that golden pocket, we'll call it 65. I know that's crazy. That's a $10,000 swing. The price moves fucking quick sometimes. What am I going to say? Daily, starting to put in bearish divergence, right? We're coming up, hitting our head on this trend line. This is the weekly bull run momentum, right? I took the absolute low, I touched this candle, I touched this wick, and we're just running it up. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to have to go to a different chart. That's Discord shit. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Right? You take it from this low and you pull it up. When we break, yes, we have a retest. But even if you want to do it like this, we break it, it goes. The problem with this is COVID fucks it all up. So if you were to do this, let's say, this stuff, it's not applicable, right? If you want to take body candle close, also very valid. This marks the bear market, right? We come down, we grab demand, we make a higher high, we break this. Now look, bearish divergence, but wait, we have hidden bullish divergence, right? A low, a higher low. A low, a lower low. But what was it? It was just a relief rally for the continuation down. And we are also doing that right now. Right? We also have that right now. Come back. Right? Low, higher low, low, lower low. Bearish divergence. Money flow overall is coming out. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. But these are all theories and I'm nobody, so thanks for watching. Whole lot of nothing. So the dailies looks like it's putting in some bearish divergence. The 16-hour is putting in some bearish divergence. This wick, I would take this box to this wick, and we're just about there. Right? We just front ran a little bit. We may dip our toes in. I would pull this daily fib, right? We're in the golden pocket. I want this 786. I want it bad. Where's the order blocks? There it is. The 3-day. We're just going to mark the 3-day because the 3-day and the 5-day were the same. And that's 786 action, right? So if we come up and we get a close below it in a low time frame, you guys know what to do. If you don't, ask away. Yeah, right? I don't care. Until we get out of this, until we break above this, even if we come back down, but we got to break above it. Right? Until we do so, I can't unsee it. Now, granted, the 12-hour, we do have nice bullish divergence, right? It starts from back here. So we have a low. Let's do this. Low and a high. Actually, let's make it green. I don't like that green. Lighter green? Lighter green works. The big short. Hey, maybe. I don't know. And then here's that curvature we're talking about, right? Money flows coming out, or coming in, I should say, coming up. Even if we do reject here, right, on these time frames, right, it just makes sense to do this, right? Because we have this curvature, right? Money flows still up. Even if the money flow starts to come down, it just makes sense to pop here. Plus or minus, right? And it should line up with, you know, even if we come here and we come down and do that, or even if we take this low, I mean, there's a lot of lows that could be taken here that could be the spike to get us up there. But it doesn't mean that this bearish higher time frame curvature is not going to play out. It's probably not going to happen today, right? It could happen today, but it looks like it's going to take some time. Let's drop that right down to the 4 hour because it doesn't matter. It's all kind of reading the same shit. We have bearish divergence here, right? Bearish divergence doesn't mean everything. So just grain of salt. What I would love to see is, once again, to come up into here and this bearish divergence continue, right? Bearish divergence, make a higher high, you know, something like that would be pretty sweet for a nice short. You know, and try and roll it right back down in these higher time frames, getting under low time frame, snipe, and then, you know, take some profits, re-add, yada, 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 on these lower time frames. But hold a bigger position for longer. 3 hour bearish divergence. But money flow's coming up thick, right? We can't ignore that. But, I mean, let's find it, right? Because we have 1 hump, 2 hump. This is going to be our 3rd hump. 1 hump, 2 hump. I mean, the 3rd hump gets us down, right? Bearish divergence barely. So it's not really the same. We're at 1, 2, come out, 3, and then the move starts. I mean, 1, 2, 3-ish, right? The move kind of starts. We get wicked out there. It's okay. It's tough to say. 1, 2, 3, and the move starts down. They're not all perfect, right? But the same theory. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Typically, this baby trigger wave is on that lower time frame, guys, right? You're going to have like a change, and then this is going to be the retest. This guy's the retest, right? And that's where you hop in. That's where you get going. You're welcome. Got to have the patience, though. You got to have the patience and the discipline to wait for it. Yeah, bearish divergence coming in. Like, even though this is coming up, it would make sense to roll over. The 1 hour broke bearish. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Bearish divergence. Money flow is coming out. I mean, listen. Careful for something higher to come down lower because New York opens in 15, 17 minutes, whatever it is, 18 minutes. But that will, you know, a 1 hour all the way down, we have changes, and we don't have a change back up. We just have upward movement. Now, granted, is this a bounce on the 2 hour? Absolutely. But this, you know, the 1 hour should break before the 2 hour, not always, and the 15 before the hourly, so on and so forth, for the most part. Sometimes they line up, and they do it at the same time. Those are also sweet, but not always, right? Break, retest, break, go. And if that happens, I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I just want to see what I'm working with here. Yeah, so we have, yeah, see, we still have money flow coming up the 4 hour. So, like, I mean, we got an order block here you're going to have to consider taking profits at. You know, we got order blocks all the way down. I don't know. Like, I mean, in a perfect world, like, I'd love to take something down to here, right? In a perfect world, of course. I'm just going to say it'd be something like this. Take the top of that way because this is the liquidity right here. 6 to 1. Maybe. Probably not. But maybe this is what it would look like, right? And I'd probably do the 786. All right. TP1 should be this guy, but we may shoot, right? It may happen quick. So TP1 here takes him off. And then optimistically, you're hoping for down here somewhere. Yeah, I can't justify any lower. I mean, if you want to target this 16-hour order block, daily order block down here, you can, but you have profits along the way to be taken. Yeah. Boom. If you can get in a good short, TP1. Where's that 2 hour? I would do TP2 786 and or to low. And then, you know, I'm hoping for down here. And then I'll reset the engines after that. Maybe I'll hold on to a very small percentage, but I'll be out. I'd be out. I'm still expecting 74. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Go to the daily. My back is killing me, guys. Oh yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I am. I think I don't want to give too much shit away for free, but ciao. Good morning, brother. I can't help. You know what? Let's go back. Let's do this. Oh, I'm already on it. Okay, good. So, this is too much. Don't worry about this. That's also some interesting stuff. But if you take, I don't want it. Whatever. I'm gonna open up the weekly. What's different about this cycle is this. Structure, retest of demand, we go. Retest of demand, right? This is the most recent demand, besides this guy. But we break that, we come down to the most recent. Let me delete some lines because I know there's a lot going on here. Look at all these lines. So if we broke all this, we get below this. I mean, it only makes sense to say 74 downwards of, we'll call it 38, just for argument's sake. Now you pull a fib on all of these. Ready? Are you ready? Turn off log. Interesting, huh? Let's move on. Turn off log. Interesting, huh? Turn off log. 40 grand. Interesting, huh? Don't have to. It's a good zone, though. It's a good zone to be looking at. So if you're saying we can't go lower and we don't go lower and you're like, I knew it, man, you got lucky. Anything can absolutely happen. Crazy times right now. But that would not be out of pocket if it does happen, right? That would be right on schedule. So don't think it wouldn't be. I mean, that's a very strong observation. We were talking 10 day before. What also has me thinking that this top is in? I think it was the 13. It's an easy figure out. And I think it was the 27. Okay, so what we're going to do here is when purple's on top, we're bullish. When red's on top, we're bearish. Makes sense? Makes sense to me. Here we are. Oh no, you know what? I got to go to this. I have to do it here. And this is it, actually, now that I'm realizing I already have it up here. Yeah, 13.27. Okay. Cross, dump, cross, pump. Now, yes, we do have conflicting shit here. This is COVID. Without a COVID, each cross signifies a low. Each cross or a high, each cross signifies a low. We had the cross. We had the cross. Now, when we cross, it doesn't mean that, we can't go above it again, which we're about to now, but that would line up with our daily 2-day zone. I don't know. And if you really, I think it was like the 30 day or some shit for COVID that it would 37. It was something weird. 41. $47, not 37. It was 47. I'm sorry, not 37. Now we don't have it. Now we don't have that false cross. We didn't cross yet. Right? We didn't cross yet. So, if you want to include this COVID BS, and listen, I don't blame you if you do. Right? Cross, bull, cross, bear, cross, bull. Guys, you can't make this shit up. Right? So if you really want to play this game, I would do the 1347. You can play with a little more. It doesn't matter that much, okay? It's not, once that crosses, you're not market smashing long or short. You're not. You're waiting for your time, right? It's just, you drop to the 3-month. Oh, look, it printed, red dot printed. Regular market cipher was the 2-month. My settings are different, right? We had a couple nipples going on here, whatever these people call them. But the 3-month is also called a top. A top. A top. A top. Oh, what about the 4-month? 4-month printed as well. Boy, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't hold any spot. I don't plan on holding spot. I don't plan on making big buys to hold long term. But what I would like to do is grab a bunch of trades on the way. I mean, I haven't been struggling. I've been struggling, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really struggling, but I have been struggling in the sense where greed, right, and take profits. And it's like, oh, like, listen, if you get in these right trades on the right assets, because some of them play better, like this one, take your fucking profits here, because it comes right back down to get you. If you get in here, take your profits here, right? If you can get in here, take your profits here, whatever it may be. Whatever your justifiable action is, do it, right? And then if at some point, take some fucking pictures, guys, and if you're like, oh, whoa, wait, if it looks like this, and this, it could be a full rotation, but you still need to take some profits, right? If I did that all the time, I'd have a lot more money. Yeah, take your money. Get the fuck out of here. I think I got 10 more minutes in me. Let's do this. Okay. Let's say this hourly comes up to this zone here. Boom. This is your trade. This is your trade, right? Let's say you have 25,000. What are you guys risking? I'd risk 2%. It's the 3 to 1, right? You had 25 grand. Hold on. Forex. You're making $1,700. Now, is that a whole lot? It's a good chunk of change. People work freaking 1-2 weeks for that shit. Is that what I'm here for? No, but not every trade is like this, right? Some trades would be like this. Now you're making $3,500 on a trade. Now let's just say, for some reason you do think this is a turning point. And you're like, you know what? There's a good chance we're going to come right down. Let's open up the 4-hour, take a peek, ski, shall we? We're just going to not be too greedy here. We're going to go golden pocket of the 4-hour. Okay, but you're going to have to TP along the way, right? You're going to TP there. I mean, I'm going to TP here for sure. I'm going to front run that right here. Actually, I'm going to do top of candle. Because it'd be likely we do hit that. I'll leave this one up too for you. And we could talk about it. All right, and then you're obviously moving your stop loss to break even. So what you would on a $25,000 account on only Forex leverage, you'd make, and that's because you're risking only 2%. You'd make $5,000, $3,000 if you broke it up accordingly. Are you really gonna complain? You really gonna, you know what I mean? It's a $2,000 difference, but how much more often does it not come to your target like this? Your overly optimistic target. There's time and place. There is time and place. If you get in here, right, for some reason, let's see, how's this look? Yeah, you get down here, right? You see a reason to get in. I mean, this is kind of shitty, but I don't like any of that. I wouldn't trade that. So I'm not going to pretend I would. Okay. You see this SFP right here on the 4 hour. No, I'm not hopping in on that. All right, here's your SFP, right? Oh wait, we did have a fucking change. This is my trade. I'm waiting, right? This is my limit. And if we come up to it, that's great. Because I think it's down here. We can readjust. And this is, for the successful traders, guys, this is a small account. There we go. On this time frame, this is the fucking trade. You make 100% risking 2%. Just risking 2%. Come on. And you got to know your averages, guys, in order to do this. But you risk 5%. You're making $50,000 on one fucking trade. It takes a long time for it to play out. Right? It takes a lot of patience to get there. It takes 6 days. You're going to complain about 50 grand in 6 days? No, you're not. You're going to take your fucking money because that's the trade, right? And you're going to wait and you're going to find it again. You're going to say, wait a minute. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Wait a minute there, cowgirl. Hold up. On a certain time frame, maybe not this one, but this retest is the fucking trade. Right? There it is. There it is. And I'm not even zooming in trying to find a better entry. This is just saying, okay, $9,800. You let it play, right? The high is your target. On a certain time frame, right? Obviously, you're probably going to, I would. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it here because in theory, I'd be like, all right, we're going to take that high and we're going to come to at least this wick. And we did. But that's, I can't get into all that with you. You take some partial there, move your stop loss to break even. You are looking at a $7,500 win. You're going to take it, right? So you gotta train your brain now, because if you do get that $25,000, say you hit it in 1, 2, 3 trades, you have a hot day, hot week, hot month, and you're not trading appropriately and not risking appropriately, you're going to give it right back. You're going to give it right back. These are good trades. These are how you make money, right? Let's just say you're risking 2% on 100,000. Get rid of this fixed leverage. It would be 2x leverage. So we're going to use 20 just for the argument's sake. It's a $15,000 trade here, guys. Right? And what was this one? I already forgot. And I'll take the high. It's $46,000. Yeah, exactly, right? And you're saying it now, right? You're saying it to yourself now, but when you see those numbers climbing, you're like, I can make more, I can make more, I can make more, and you round fucking trip it, right? Get over it. Get over it and do what you're supposed to do. I'm going to do that because I want to see something here. Yeah, right? It kept going. And maybe you have an indication that it's going to keep going, right? Like on these higher time frames, not the 2-day, let's go to the 12-hour, right? You have all this bearish divergence. So maybe you are, you see this because you see the break, the retest on these higher time frames. This is a really good trade. But we broke, we SFP'd. I mean, for me, it's kind of difficult to say I'm going to hold it down here. There were trades to be had inside, but you should take this off the table. You should, right? And then this trade, this is a very valid trade too. Excuse me, 4-hour order block. Are you kidding me? We swung failed it. We couldn't get above it. Let's go to the 15. And I know everyone's, oh, it's not a swing fail. Well, you call it whatever you want. This is how this is my terminology. This is what I do. Hold on, hang tight. This was it here. Okay, right? Oh, shit, I missed it. I didn't get in on this, right? Oh, it kept going. Well, what do we have? Boom. I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to touch, but it might be golden pocket. It's not. That's okay. Because now look where you are. Oh, fuck. Now we came into demand or supply. This is the supply before the change of character happened. Bearish divergence, oscillator, potential oscillator reset coming in. I'm going to have to do this because it's going to be a pain in the ass to find it on the 5. Oh! Oh! Who's your daddy? Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, Chow. You tell me who your daddy is. Yeah, baby. I am 1% Asian. Come on. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in. Don't lose your minds. I would have missed that trade because I would have done 786 unless there's an order block of such in front. Let's find out. Not you, dude. That's funny. I still love you. See, I think it runs. I think it runs away. It does run away. Well, nonetheless, if you did capture it, what would have happened for me is I would have seen this run and I would have gotten in out of this candle close. So still not that great. Why aren't you fixed? And then what? Then what are you doing? Then you're targeting low. First target's right there, 20 grand. But this takes a long time to get there. It takes a long time to get to these accounts, but these are the trades you're taking, right? And then you came up, you're like, oh shit, you know what? No, fuck that. This is the TP. This is your fucking target, right? That's a target. And then I forget what the rest were. But ideally, this is it, right? And after all this shit is said and done, you're walking away with 34,000. One trade. Thank you. See you again later. Took this particular short or a short. Are we at a short loan right now? 97.1. Yeah, dude, this is the spot. Market just opened. Be careful of a rip up. But look at this, right? What do we do? No. Wow, we do come into that. So here's the thing, right? Say you do catch this short. Right? Because we came up, we broke bearish. Again, on the 1 and 2 minute, we have an order block. You say you got crazy. You're like, you know what? We're at that golden pocket, right? I'll zoom out. We broke bearish. We're at the golden pocket. We came up. We had a couple 2-minute changes, though. I don't love that. But it's still valid because of this, right? Hold on. We'll find it. because this is it, right? This is the zone. We came up, we tapped, we're waiting for that retest here. So it's hard to see it on the lower time frames, but if you were to do something like this, guys, holy shit balls. And this is going to play out in a minute. If it does play out, it's going to be a minute. You know. Right? And that would be TP1. In a perfect world, like I said, get over it. Get over your shit. Take your fucking profits, right? This is, but maybe down here on this order block is TP number 2. And down here in the golden pockets, TP3. And then maybe that's it. Maybe you're completely out at this point and you're going to reevaluate, or you're going to leave 10%, 5%, 20% to run. Man, kick rocks. No, I was looking for the short too. How the hell would I go long for you? This was literally the trade I was just talking about. Just didn't come up with 786. And then I went on a rant. So even here, guys, right? Break, test, break. If it comes back, right? Because this is a 3-minute bounce zone, but if it comes back, ugh. You know, if we get back up into here somewhere, SFP this guy, yeah, you take it again. And then if you get stopped out, you just wait. You just wait. But it looks like it's going to go, right? Because we have that bearish divergence. We have bearish divergence. The curvature of the bearish divergence continuing. We have hidden bearish divergence within. It's a tricky thing to know when to use it, but and we can still pop up, right? That's why it's, you know, on this guy, like, we're probably going to dump. But if we don't dump, don't be surprised, right? Still market open. Did we have news today? That probably would have helped if I knew that, huh? I don't think so. I mean, how much news can we have? And, you know, I said yesterday or the day before that the money, the U.S. dollar error, kick rocks. The U.S. dollar looks like it's ready to pump. If that's the case, look at this, right? Higher time frame, this is the structure. You know, anywhere, I don't know if fibs work on this, but all these freaking demands, these order blocks, look at that. I had this drawn out from God knows when. I don't fucking look at the dollar anymore. Retest, we go. And if we're going to reject, doesn't matter. You could target probably like up here. Something like that. Anyways, enough of Bitcoin. Fuck that guy, huh? This is what I was looking at. What do you guys got? Anything good? Appreciate you being here. Definitely appreciate you guys being here. What was it? What was the inflation, Joe? Yeah, this looks like it's ready to roll. So, like, here's the other thing too, right? Like, you know, say you got in somewhere like this. You could target way down here, absolutely. And then take some profit here, take some profit here, right? Because this could just be a liquidity grab for the continuation down for the big juicy long to be here, if that's even the play. A lot to think about, right? A lot to think about. Somebody give me 100 grand. Give me 2 weeks, I'll give you back 120. %, 2 weeks. I think that's pretty good. Maybe like a month. Give me a month. Give me 4 weeks. Yeah. Like even this guy, right? This is a fucking good trade here too. Golden pocket right at the top of this guy. It's not always so black and white, guys, right? There's a lot of times where you gotta look, you gotta figure it out. Previous under Biden official report was at 6, but they changed the definition of inflation. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. It's insane. I don't want to get on the political side of things. It's a lose-lose. You're not going to change anyone's fucking mind. Not everyone's right. Not everyone's wrong. But there's some shit that just don't make sense. Like, you guys ever seen that meme at least? You don't got to see the movies. Like, I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Sometimes it's just that fucking simple. And people are just too dumb to realize it. There's some fucking gas in it, baby. Let her rip. Anyways, I think that's all I got. I think that's it. I think I'm good. That's what I tell my wife, at least. Yeah. I am always right. Well, if I don't know or I haven't really thought really good and hard about something, I just won't have any comment on it. You know, I'll move on. If I don't know, or if I don't know anything about it, I'm not gonna give you an answer like I do. That's how you lose credibility. Getting a haircut today, though, guys. It's gonna be great. All right, smash that thumbs up, guys. Really, I appreciate it. Keep those comments coming. I'm gonna try to be more consistent here. Just tough when the price ain't doing shit. It's pissing me off. I don't want to just talk about the same stuff over and over again because I truly love trading. I don't really love YouTube. I like YouTube. It's fun, but I don't know. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time. Later. If I can find the off button.